Here's just some of the ways Donald Trump has hurt Americans in his first 100 days. In 100 seconds, go. He delayed the Obama administration's rule extending overtime to 4.2 million workers. He tried to unconstitutionally ban Muslims and refugees from entering the country. Failed in court. Tried again, failed again. But gave ISIS a great recruiting tool. There was that time he tried to kick 24 million people off healthcare by giving millionaires a $140 billion tax cut, including a personal tax cut of $2 million. Said he would drain the swamp. Instead, assembled a cabinet full of Goldman Sachs execs and billionaires. He tried, and failed, to stop Baltimore's police reform efforts, but continues to threaten efforts in other cities. He lied, multiple times, about illegal voting, weakening faith in our democracy. He has stopped prioritizing violent offenders for deportation, and has been rounding up families, workers, and dreamers instead. He fired the Surgeon General who said gun violence is a public health issue. He cut access to reproductive health care for millions of women. And we still don't know the extent of his family, business, and campaign ties to Russia, or if they helped Putin hack our election. And then there's his budget, which would devastate rural America, slash job training programs, strip away public health protections and endanger the environment for future generations, put millions of children in danger of exposure to lead paint, make deep cuts in programs that make college more accessible and affordable for low-income students and students of color, eliminate the public funding for Big Bird and Elmo, and drastically weaken successful programs like Meals on Wheels and after-school funding. Not to mention spend billions in defense buildup we don't need. He appointed longtime civil rights opponent Jeff Sessions as his attorney general, named radical conservative Neil Gorsuch to the Supreme Court, rescinded protections for student loan borrowers, and got rid of guidance making sure transgender students are treated equally. And he is violating the Constitution's emoluments clause, not to mention the myriad other conflicts of interest we can't determine because he still refuses to release his tax returns. And that's just the first 100 days.